This is just a quick short video from me on the topic of universal design and universal design for learning, or UDL as you commonly hear it referred to. First of all, I want to acknowledge the fact that we're all coming from different levels of knowledge and experience with instructional strategies and things like UDL. Some of us probably already know and use it. Others, this might be the first time. So I encourage you to dig in deeply to the resources I've given before you attempt the assignment, which will be my next video. And let me know if you either need more resources as maybe somebody is a novice learner, or if you'd like some deeper resources, more information and more application for UDL because it's something you know about and want to apply more to your classroom. The resources I've provided for you, I would suggest, and hopefully you've already read Chapter 6, gives a great introduction to UDL in connection with those high leverage practices. I've given you a lot of materials from CAST. It is the Center for Applied Scientific Theory, I think. I don't even know. We've always called it CAST. It's an excellent resource and really the founding place for UDL. There's a lot embedded in these slides. There's also an extra infographic uploaded in your reading and materials folder for this week. It has just a massive amount of information on this graphic. It's not how I prefer to see my learning, but it's really rich and valuable resource. So be sure to check it out if that's something that you'd like to dive into. More importantly, UDL is an incredibly important concept for all teachers, learners, schools, and programs. Universal design for learning is not special education. We're going to talk more about MTSS, which is multi-tiered systems of supports, for next week. And you're probably pretty familiar with that also. It's a 3-tiered model, often in a triangle, that talks about tier 1 layer instruction for all students. It's universal at tier 1. Students get more help at tier 2 and more help at tier 3. But at tier 1 is a universal instruction, universal design. Design and instruction and planning and learning for all students. One of my favorite instructional leaders also tells people that when you're looking to intervene and help learners that are struggling, whether they be students that are just struggling with the learning or students that have disabilities and special needs, that you can't tier 2, tier 3, or intervene your way out of poor level 1 instruction or universal instruction. So we need to have these rich and evidence-based strategies at the level for all students before we move to support them in different ways. I'd like you also to connect this to what we watched from Dr. Shelley Moore last week. Her Inclusion 2.0 video really struck me with its discussion of how not all learners are coming to us with diverse needs. We aren't able to say, here are our students with disabilities, they have different needs, and here are all the rest of our students anymore. All of our students are coming to us with diverse needs, and it is contributing to this really heavy workload on all students. And if we stick with just a standard learning model and we don't use universal design for learning, we have to retrofit change for our more diverse learners, and it puts us way over capacity on teachers that are already doing more, learning more, needing more, and supporting more. So I'd like you to really dig in deep to the UDL resources that I have for you. We will connect it to MTSS next week. And like I've said before, we'll be using a lot of these resources and important concepts throughout the rest of our semester.